Good day, everyone. Before I start, let me ask you how many of you have ever played soccer or know someone who loves the game? Soccer is such a universal sport for a passion and energy. But let's be honest, it can be so on the body, especially for the kids. I'm Yusuf Zafadi Ben Zainuddin, and today I'll be sharing my research titled The Effect of FIFA 11 Warm-Up Skills on Agility and Power in Young Soccer Player. The study explores how a warm-up program designed by FIFA could be young player and not just stay safe but also perform better. Let's start with a little background. FIFA developed the 11 plus warm-up program to prevent injury in a soccer player. But here where is it's getting interesting. Study suggests that it doesn't just reduce injury, it can also improve agility, balance and power. For example, research has shown the player who follow the program can jump higher, sprint faster and move more efficiently. They're pretty impressive for a warm-up, right? So, my study focused on the whether this benefit hold true for kids aged 8 to 12 years old. Here the problem we try to solve. Injury is a young athlete can be a huge setback. They disrupt training, affect confidence and even impact their love for the game. On the other hand, many traditional warm-ups are designed with both injury prevention and performance in mind. The purpose of my research is simple. We have two, which is the number one, to see how the FIFA 11 Plus program affect agility and power in young player, to compare the result to traditional warm-ups. This is about finding the best approach to help kids excel in the soccer while staying injury-free. To achieve this, I focus on two key objectives, which is the first one is assess whether FIFA 11 Plus improve performance, and number two, compare its effect with those of traditional warm-ups. The goal is to give coaches and trainer evidence they can use in the real-world scenario. So for the hypothesis for my research, I have four, which is number one, there is a non-significant difference in agility FIFA 11 plus warm-up kids in a 4 weeks amount you 12 soccer kids player. And then number two, there is a non-significant difference in the power following FIFA 11 plus warm-up kids in 4 weeks among your 12 soccer kids. Number three, there is a non-significant difference between FIFA 11 warm-up kits and traditional warm-up in agility among soccer kids. And the last one, there is a non-significant different comparison between FIFA 11's warm-ups kits and traditional warm-ups in a power among soccer kids player. Now, let's talk about where this matter. Imagine you are a coach working with the kids. Would not it be great to have a warm-ups routine that's proven to its hand performance and keep players safe? This study aimed to provide exactly that practical insight for coaches, trainers, and even parents. It's about making soccer training smart and more effective. Of course, no study is perfect. Mine have a two key limitation. It's a short intervention, just 4 weeks. So we won't see long-term effects. So number two is a focus on a player from a single sport center, for the result might not apply everywhere. But even with the limitation, I believe this finding will be valuable. Okay, next for the delimitation, the participant from 8 years old to 12 years old. It will be conducted in generic sports center. So the example for the test is agility test and standing long jump test. What do other studies say? Research by Zairi, for the example, found that FIFA 11 Plus improved things like sprinting and jumping ability. My study built on this by focusing on younger players and directly comparing it is traditional routine. The framework guide my research is straightforward. FIFA 11 Plus is the independent variable. Agility and power are the independent variable. The population is U12 soccer player. Simple, but it's keep everything focused and measurable. To test this, I use a random control pre-test and post-test design. Here how it works. It's a experimental group followed by FIFA 11 plus warm-up, and the other group, the control group, follow a traditional warm-up. The setup allowed me to compare the two groups fairly and objectively. The sampling. Population of the sample is taken among kids soccer player aged around 8 to 12 years old. So for the sampling technique, I use a pervasive. So for the inclusion criteria, individual aged between 8 to 12 years old. The participant from Academy General Sports Center. For exclusion criteria, individual who have the injury. Okay, next, this is an example when we count use a G power. To measure the result, I use two tests, which is the t-test, measure agility through movement like forward, lateral, and backward running. Number 2, standing long jump, which is measure lower body power. They are simple, effective tools for evaluation performance. Let me tell you a bit about the FIFA 11 warm-ups. It is not your typical routine. It's dynamic and fun. Things getting jump, Spider-Man rolls, and sideway rolls. The exercises are designed to improve agility and power while keeping its hinge. Now, compare that to traditional warm-up, which are often repetitive and less exciting. Data collection procedure. The first one is article approval. Next, participant requirement. And then next, pre-test, which is I do a two test, t-test and standing long jump. I divide two groups. Control group, which is a traditional warm-up, and the other one experimental group, FIFA 11 warm-up kids. And then I do a post-test test, and the last one is data analysis. Once the data was collected, I analyzed using repeated measure ANOVA. This allowed me to compare the pre and post result from above group. The goals to see what the FIFA 11 Plus made a measurable difference. The research started with proposal writing in late 2024. Data collection is wrapped up early next year, followed by analysis and final submission by mid-2025. It's been a structured journey to ensure anything stay on track. To wrap these things, this research is not just about the number of statistics. It's about having kids play better, stay safer, and enjoy the game they left in the FIFA 11's program proves effective. It could transform how we train your soccer player. Thank you so much for your time today.